Heidi, Will and Woody.
Hey, that's John Gibbons there. Heidi, Will and Woody, Perth City 92.9. Over the course of yesterday and yesterday evening, all throughout this morning as well, I've been getting updates on what has to be one of the most horrible incidents I've certainly heard about since I've been on the airwaves. This shooting in Las Vegas, 58 people killed, 515 people injured in and around a festival, Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas. A guy shooting from the 32nd floor room in just a atrocious act of humanity. Anyway, as disgusting as all of that is, we do have to keep up with the facts and what's going on, and trying to just paint a bit of a picture of what's going on there. And Lizzie Pearl, who is normally with Channel 9, is going to join us right now on site from Vegas. Hi, Lizzie. How are you?
Yeah, hi. Good morning. It's a horrible day here in Las Vegas, as people, Aussie tourists who've travelled to this area would know. This is a party town. This is where people come for a good time, for some good food, entertainment, gambling, you name it. But today it is the polar opposite. This is a place where people are walking around with ashen faces. They're shocked. They're stunned at what's unfolded here. Last night, I'm just standing outside the Mandalay Bay Hotel, which is where this gunman was perched on the 32nd floor. I can see the hole he smashed in the window with a hammer there, so that he could aim his automatic rifle out the window there into that crowd. There were 22,000 people there. At a country music festival. It was a 3-day festival. Last night was the final night, and it was towards the end of the concert, one of the last songs, when they heard that volley of gunfire. And understandably, a lot of those people thought it was fireworks to celebrate what had been a great couple of days, but instead it's the exact opposite. And now we have a historic day, really, for all the wrong reasons. It's the most deadly mass shooting in the history of the United States.
Yeah, so Lizzie, I think they're saying at the moment, I don't know if the death toll has changed, 58 people have been killed, 515 injured. I think we're reporting on this morning.
Yeah, the numbers keep changing, obviously, but it's in that vicinity. The death toll has just risen by one, so the latest I have is 59. But it's just horrific. And when we first saw those pictures last night during the 6 p.m. news and heard that volley of gunfire and saw the people scattering, you just knew that this was going to be horrible, and there were going to be a lot of deaths, because they were all in a confined space, and people were running, they were scrambling, they were trampling each other, understandably running for their lives. And so there's a lot of people with gunshot wounds. There's also a lot of people with other life-threatening injuries from being crushed as people try to get out.
Lizzie, you're based in USA. Will this spark this has obviously sparked the gun debate again? What's the feel over there at the moment? I know it's so raw and fresh.
Yeah, look, I just spoke to a survivor, actually, an American guy who lives in Vegas, and I said to him, he was here as it all unfolded. He ran for his life. He was covered in blood. And I said, mate, is this going to change anything? And he just said, no, it's not. Even if they change the laws tomorrow, there are that many weapons in this country that there's going to be guns here for 200 years. So even if everything changed tomorrow and they adopted similar laws to Australia, there is that many weapons in people's homes.
Yeah.
For example, this guy had 17 weapons in his hotel room,
it's just
and it's being reported
shocking.
Another 18 at home. So there's just that many guns in this country that this is a problem that will be around for generations to come.
Lizzie, I know it's really hard on days like today to be optimistic or trying to see silver linings, but I do like on devastating events like this, you hear about humans and people banding together and helping each other out. Have you seen anything or heard anything in particular that sort of lifted your mood?
Last night there was all the ambulances were banked up trying to get those 500, 600 wounded or deceased people out of here, and we're hearing stories that people were showing up in their own vehicles, their private cars, to come and ferry people to hospitals. And today the call's gone out from the Red Cross for people to roll up their sleeves and start donating blood, and they've been inundated with volunteers coming in, donating blood, and that's something that is going to need to keep happening for the next couple of days because there's just that many casualties. And, so there's those kind of stories where people are just doing what they can. You know, little things like the media, we're all here. We're sort of, you know, a side show to all of this.
Yeah.
But, you know, there were some lovely ladies who wheeled up a wheelbarrow full of cold water for us. And, you know, it's just those things that really help everyone to get through and know that there are a bloody lot of good people in the world. And
unfortunately, it only takes one bad one occasionally to pierce that veil. Yeah. But it is great to hear the human side of that coming out, Lizzie. Thank you so much for both the insight and the information. We really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show this morning. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. Lizzie Pearl there from Channel 9 live in Vegas. We'll keep you updated across the news if there's any more updates on what happened there over the evening with Heidi, Will and Woody, Perth 929.
Heidi, Will and Woody.